So it's Monday morning. You wake up, you go to eat something, go to brush your teeth, and then you realize you have online school this morning. Possibly in less than 30 minutes. You're running late. So you go to put on your uniform, then you whip out your laptop, your tablet, or your phone and log on to that Google Meet or Zoom class for the morning. Only to realize that it's actually midday and school started since 8 o'clock. Hey guys, it's Shamzresources here, and if you don't want that to be your reality on the first day back to online school, then keep watching. I have some tips for us Jamaican students going back to school online. So guys, as most of us know, the ministry recently announced that on October 5, all schools will be reopening, but for the most part, virtually. There'll be a combination of other things such as meetups and drop-offs and things like that, but for the most part, we're all returning to school virtually. And I've been doing this online school thing for a while now, and I've been told that I'm good at it. So I thought, why not just share a few tips of mine, just 6 tips to you guys, us Jamaican students, on how to do well or survive in online school. So let's get into it. Morning routine. This is a very important tip, which is why I even put it at the top of the list. It's really important that you guys organize yourselves in the morning before school, the few hours that you have or the few minutes before school starts. Whether that means waking up at a specific time. So let's just say like you wake up at 6 o'clock. Then when you wake up, you give yourself about 10 minutes just to meditate a little bit before you even go and pick up your social media. Then so that's 6:10. By the time 6:15 rolls around, you would have checked your social media and whatever. You got up, you used the bathroom, and after that you go and make breakfast for yourself. By this time, let's say it's 6:45 and school starts at 7:30. That gives you ample time before school starts to really get yourself together, like put on uniform if your school is doing that where you need to be in uniform, fix up your hair, and just to relax before it is that actual school starts. You can check over your notes and things like that. It keeps you more active and engaged during classes. Basically, it helps to keep your head on your body. Guys, don't go to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning when you have class at 8 o'clock. It will make you feel tired. I would recommend that you guys get the recommended 7 or 8 hours of sleep at nights. It just makes your brain function better. It makes you feel more well rested, obviously, and overall just feel better in yourself. Read ahead. Make sure that you read ahead before your classes, because it helps if it is that you have a teacher that loves to give pop quizzes, because you have a number of those teachers who love to ask questions at the very beginning of the class or pick on random people, and you don't want to be one of those people who don't know how to answer the question and you're there like, okay class, so can someone define the term validity for me please? Anyone? Okay, looks like I'm going to have to choose random people. Okay, let's see here. Alex, Joel. Oh, Mr. Crossfield. Yes, Shamar. Can someone please call Mr. Crossfield for me? Shamar. Yeah, so you don't want to be like that guy. Stay abreast of assignments. Come on, guys. We've all been there before. We are all familiar with procrastinating and just feeling like putting off something to last minute. It's a hard habit to break. I know it's a hard habit to break, but guess what? It's actually better when you do your assignment the same day, or even just schedule it for a whole week before it's actually due. And I'm just basically saying that the benefits of completing your work on time are greater than the benefits of leaving it until last minute, if there even is any benefit in that. And just to know, just a side note by the way guys, remember the days when we used to say that okay, we're gonna finish this homework in devotion time in the hall or in the classroom while devotion is going on, or in the teacher's class? that the homework is doing, well, guess what, guys? That's not possible anymore. Those privileges are basically eradicated at this point, because now there's no more leaving the assignment on the teacher's desk or things like that. Yeah, sorry to break it to you, but that's gone. Take breaks. Guys, it's really important for your mental health to take breaks in between classes, especially if it's on a day where you have a class back to back. You know, it's really important that you take breaks. I, for one, take 5-minute breaks in between my classes. So if I have a class back to back, say I have sociology class in the morning, and then right after that 1 hour class, I'll go to my law class, which is 1 hour. And I don't want to be sitting down for 2 hours straight. So what I usually do is, in between those classes, I take a 5-minute break to just get up, stretch, walk around the house, drink some water, just something to take me out of that environment that I was in previously, being around the decks and being in the chair around the computer. Just something to break away from that just for 5 minutes. It really helps with your mental health and keeping you less stressed out, you know. So that's my tip number 4. Sensitize your parents. Guys, I know that this is possibly the hardest tip on the list, but it's a really important tip. In our Jamaican society, our parents tend to be more stagnant in their beliefs and what they're accustomed to. So they may not be accustomed to you guys having to be on your devices for an extended period of time and more often than how you need to be on them now. We're going to be getting homework and assignments online now, so we have to log into the classrooms and go on our devices to really even type up the homework and then send it in and submit it. Everything has to be done electronically at this point. And so I can see how it would come off as us being more preoccupied with our phones and our devices and our technology, but that's the truth. That's what it is. But it's not that we're wasting time, it's just that we're really and truly doing the work that we're supposed to be doing. Second thing that you guys need to sensitize your parents about is the fact that we're going to need a conducive learning environment. For many of us in Jamaica, we have large households, and so we can have like 8 people living in a single house, and with that there's the problem of privacy and being in a very calm environment, because if you have 8 people in your household, more than likely it's busy and hectic in your household. More than likely that's how it is on a day-to-day basis. Talk to your parents about getting a environment where you can focus and concentrate on your learning and be more engaged in your classes and be able to focus more on your studying, because that is really important for our development and us really doing well in online schools. My final tip to you guys: get the materials. Now, I know that in Jamaica, in our situations, getting the necessary material and resources that we need for school can be very challenging, to say the least, because of our economic situations, social situations, and whatnot. So thankfully, online school allows for everything to be online. So below in the description, you guys will find some links to various textbooks, various websites, social media accounts, and resources like that will help you in your online school endeavors. So I hope that this will be very beneficial to you guys. Most of them are CXC and CAPE related, but if it is that you guys have any additional resources that I haven't linked below, please feel free to send them to this email address, shamzresources@gmail.com. It will really benefit some people who don't have these resources. So if it is that you guys have the resources online and available, then please send it to the email address, and I'll make sure to upload it to the link in the description. Yeah, it will benefit and go a long way. So yeah, so those are my tips to you guys, us as Jamaican students going into the online era. It will definitely be a little challenging adjusting to this, especially with some of us living in the rural areas and not having the internet connection and things like that. But it's just unfortunate that this is the reality that we're going to be living through for who knows how long. I just want to take this opportunity as well to encourage you guys to stay safe and continue to practice the COVID regulations, continue to practice the social distancing, the wearing of masks in public, and washing your hands frequently. And just continue to look out for one another and be your brother's keeper. Oh, and please share this video with anyone who you think will find this video very useful. So that's been it. Thanks for watching. Shamar Crossfield.